Hey there, Scare fans, and welcome to the continuation of Act 3 of our Terror of Tale and Damnation, The Lurking Silence. I am Tyler, Elder Echoes Online, and I will be your keeper and master of the macabre for these tales. We are Vorpal Tales, and we play Sunday to Friday, all at 9 p.m. Eastern, a wide selection of both horror and not horror. Our other horrifying games, our terrifying tales, are Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles on Thursdays, where we'll be playing Grim Hollow starting this week, and our Chronicle of Darkness, No Time for Reality, on Tuesday, led by me on the Onyx Path channel. We also have Awesome Adventures Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Check out our calendar for more, which you can find on our website, vorpaltales.com. It's also where all of our social media links are, links to our YouTube, our Discord if you want to come hang out, and our Patreon. Come check us out. Special thanks tonight to Astral Tabletop, who makes the virtual tabletop we use for all of our games, and to my brother at N number 8 Mid for all the custom character sheets we use in Astral to play these games, and you can too if you use Astral as your virtual tabletop. Thank you to Chaosium for providing Call of Cthulhu 7th Edition, and to the Dark Somnium Music for our soundtrack, along with Vivek Abhishek Miu. Check them all out on YouTube. Seekers of Carcosa, please tell the audience who you are and who your character is in this terrifying tale.
Hey, I'm Eric. I'm at Marlon Recluse on Twitter, and tonight I will be playing the pretentious horror author, Barnabas Shaw.
Hey, my name is Rachel. My character is Jenny, who has lost enough sanity to now regress to childhood. She's switching between 3 personalities, child personalities, all of whom are dead, so I guess if implied child death is not your thing, just mute me.
Hello, everybody. I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade, and tonight I will be playing Aubrey Dyer, who lost their child long ago, and that plays into Jenny's situation currently.
Yeah.
Like, lost like a doll, like your favorite toy?
Yeah, like misplaced like a set of car keys, you know.
That's definitely what it was like.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Hey everybody, I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them, and tonight I will be playing Dr. Layla Safir Farouk, whose pronouns are she and her, and you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever.
And we also normally have Snipes262 with us, however, he cannot be with us tonight, so he will be with us in spirit, and totally not getting torn apart and tortured by horrible demons for a whole session. Alright, Steven, if you will, it's your favorite time again. Please recap last session.
Yay!
I knew I forgot something.
Recap.
Okay. Still situated at the diner, we contemplate why the location is a safe area from the Demomond. We hear the sound of a horse and carriage as the fog creeps in. Genevieve, Joshua, and Layla step outside. Fools. The diner disappears behind them, as do their friends Aubrey and Barnabas. Aubrey and Barnabas attempt to find a way to contact the 3 outside of the diner, but to no avail. I still protest that my dish rags and pie tin did not work.
I rolled terribly, I'm sorry.
In her best efforts, Aubrey tries to get the waitress to notice the fog and curiosities outside, but instead is kicked out by the line cook. So both Aubrey and Barnabas leave to find that the outside has returned to modern times, once more with the 3 that had been lost outside reappearing. The wind blows gently and rolls in a playbill like a tumbleweed onto Aubrey's leg. The King in Yellow! A new play coming soon to your local Manitou Island Theater. A heartbreaking drama of a family torn apart by mental illness, the doctor who lied to help them, and the horrific consequences of one night gone too far, and the consequences of that one night's actions when fragile minds made to forget begin to remember the truth. Starring Genevieve, as the child who let her friend die and became convinced she was possessed by the devil due to her guilt. Aubrey, as the mother of Genevieve, who will go too far to free her daughter from corruption, plagued with the guilt of a murder she never committed for years to come. Barnabas, as the father who already overtaxed caring for his mentally broken wife Aubrey after the death of their daughter, has his own mind break upon learning of his wife's heinous crime. In his broken state, he murders his wife. Layla Shafir Farouk as the child and mother's doctor, who has spirited away the child after convincing the parents of her death. What devilish experiments did she perform upon the child with her unwilling but complicit assistant, played by Joshua? There's a question mark at the end of that sentence, so... Come watch what happens as the fog of memory lifts, as the Manitou Island Theatric Society brings you The King in Yellow. Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At reading the playbill, our memories become as hazy as the fog, and we lose track of which recollections are real and which ones aren't. The trust in the party that had been built up so urgently now falls to pieces like a shattered window pane. We head back to the rectory and come across a blood splatter on the road with a knocked-off shoe we recognize as the priest's. Aubrey, Genevieve, and Joshua venture into the woods to follow the blood trail to make sure the Monsignor was alive. He was, in fact, not. He was found crucified in the forest for crimes trespassed decreed by the Yellow King. A cop comes across our parked van and enters the woods to find what had happened with the three, only to find the horror of the murdered Monsignor and Aubrey, Genevieve, and Joshua at the crime scene. He directs the three to return to the van and he calls for backup, which is strange because he's the only officer there during the off-season. A shot rings out and the officer lies dead on the floor from a hit from an unknown location. Joshua drives us away, but the van gets into a wreck from the wheel being shot, and the repeated rolling of the vehicle knocks us all out. Hearing no sound, it's understood that we've returned to the Demimonde. Over some time, we regain consciousness, escape to the jammed seatbelts, and haste to escape the leaking gas and running engine of the van. The doors crush shut. Layla thinks quickly and uses the butt of her gun to smack the most useful point of the spiderweb cracks in the windshield to break open and escape. She grabs a blanket out of the back of the van to cover most of the broken glass, so we're not cut too badly. Once we're all safely out of the van, Aubrey tackles Joshua into the broken glass in an explosion of anger because of Joshua's recklessness. Aubrey ends up knocking the captain out. Trying to figure out how to deal with this stint in the Demimonde, the options are to stay put or attempt to make a revelation in case it causes the fog to recede. Genevieve, Jenny, speaks to Aubrey, saying, "Mommy, did you do good beating up that guy?" Though as she speaks, her voice drops 2 octaves. Her eyes change to an unnatural color. We hear the beating of leathery wings, and the unconscious Joshua is yanked into the sky by the beasts from the first encounter we experience on this godforsaken island. And I'm not going to read that next line.
Okay. Luck raises. Who all got votes?
I think I got 1.
All right, starting with Eric. Go ahead and roll a d10. Add that many luck points, and then Steve, you go next.
Iraq. Who? Let's see here. Oh, I got 5, so I'm up to 74. Cool. Yay.
5 for Eric. Let's see. Steve get a 1. Get Snake Eye. Is it Snake Eye if there's only 1?
Half-blind snake.
Snake Eye?
There is only 1 Snake Eye.
Where's my roller thingy? Here we go. 1, 8, 10.
3.
Okay, I'll take 3 luck points.
Rachel and Ever, did you get any votes from each other from Party vote.
Pretty sure they did.
I
Yeah.
got a vote
I remember
from.
Steve and I voting for each other for how our in-character relationship changed so dramatically.
Then you may also each roll 1d10. Rachel first, then Ever.
I got one from Jared.
5.
5 for Genevieve. Also, somebody got Don Arnetto's vote. I think it was Eric.
I think that was mine. I think, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
You got 2, Eric, because somebody voted you're so hateable.
Oh,
In the party.
that's right. Okay.
So you can roll again once Ever rolls a d10.
Cool.
4 points for Dr. Farouk. Alright, Eric.
Nice. Alright. Lucky bastard.
Oh,
You got
look at
A?
that.
Whoa. Alright.
Nice.
Okay. Now for actual raises. So, Rachel, roll a luck and see if you succeed.
Okay.
You did. No more points for you. Ever.
Oh, there it is. Duh.
No more points for you.
Easily, man.
Steven.
Wow.
Oh man.
Excuse me. I'll laugh if I fail.
I succeeded.
No more points for you. And Eric.
Nope.
And no more points for you. Good thing you had votes.
We have too much luck.
Okay.
A lot of luck, yeah.
When the scene resumes, you are not sure yet if Genevieve has snapped out of it. We're leaving it up to Genevieve to decide when she snaps out of it. But you do know that Joshua was just taken off into the ever-thickening fog. You are assuming either you're in the new group Demimond or you're assuming it's Genevieve's because of the transformation.
Okay.
You are still by the side of the road. Your van is now useless. You don't know about the police car. That's way back there. And you all also just learned that Layla has a gun and has had the whole time. You have another gun too, but the bullets are scattered all throughout the van.
Yeah. It's time to leave.
And begin.
Seeing Josh being carried off, I'm just like, Barnabas is just kind of like, well, it's time to leave.
If we remember, well, when I was grabbed, they dropped me. Maybe they'll drop him somewhere. What direction did he go off in? Come on, we're not gonna leave it. Come on. What? If we're gonna leave anybody, it's you, Barnabas. Come on.
Oh, right, I'm the bad guy who tripped over the van and got us into all this trouble. Oh, wait, no, that was the guy who just got carried away. Don't try to blame this on me again. Unbelievable. The Wallaby, sure, that was my bad. But this, he points to the wrecked van, that was not me, okay?
Look, we can't leave him behind. We've got to look for him a little bit. What example are we setting right now?
Oh,
Fine.
we're setting
You wanna go look
parameters
for him?
of how long we should look for him? For a little bit?
An attempt. We've got to try to.
So Genevieve's eyes dilate, like, super big, and she still says in the scratchy, deep voice,
Oh, jeez.
"He'll be back."
Oh, jeez.
And then, Jenny looks around like, "What?
I'll be back.
What-
Where
Jenny-
did the boatman go?"
Ginny, are you okay?
Well, seeing what happened to the priest was scary.
Okay. I kind of like kneel down in front of Jenny and just be like, is there somebody with you?
You're with me.
I look over, Doctor? It's okay, Jenny, it's okay.
It's probably just dissociation. That's probably all that is, and you know, we've been screaming a lot, so her throat's probably very I don't know.
the demon voice that came out of Genevieve, you're blaming on some sort of dissociative disorder? I mean, I know you're the doctor here, but this is a little bit too far, don't you think? We're not in Kansas anymore, okay?
Well, look, it's stopped. Let's just leave it be until the next time it happens, because right now we really need to either go after Joshua or we need to get the hell out of here.
I vote for the latter, not for the former.
Well, if you'd like to go off alone, then by all means.
It's at that moment that you hear a horrific demon bat screech from somewhere off in the woods. And then a scream, which is cut off suddenly by a very deep, thick tearing sound, and then the sound like a bucket of water with chunks of mud in it being poured out.
I'm sure he's fine.
Oh,
Maybe he's
Yes,
that way.
Let's go track the monsters down. By the way, do we have any weapons? Oh, you
Yes.
have a weapon, right, Doctor? Is
Yes,
that
I
giving you
do.
courage right now?
I beg your pardon.
You feel confident with your weapon?
No, I just, Barnabas. You forget just who you're sassing. I'm the one with the firearm, not you. So
Oh,
my
I
advice.
see. Okay. We're doing what you say now. This is no longer a democracy, I understand. Proceed. I'll be right behind you.
Okay, just let's go look for him really fast. That sound, there's no way that could have been him. I hope. And if we don't see a sign of him, we'll go for shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And then, about 20 yards behind you, you hear the thick, leathery bat wing sound you're becoming accustomed to. And then a dramatic bang of something heavy landing on metal. And then the sound of glass shattering and metal tearing. The van's definitely useless now.
Yeah,
Yikes.
we're going back.
Okay.
So we're going in the direction of where they took Joshua now. We're going into the pea soup fog.
It would appear that the doctor would like you to walk deeper into the fog, into the woods, with the horrible tearing, splashing noises.
Seemed reasonable. Let's do it. Barnabas is 100% up for that. He's just
So-
gonna follow way behind everybody else.
Okay. So we can go towards the sound of that. The van is getting dropped behind us.
Seems like a bat demon.
What
Maybe
are
the
the
same one,
major-
maybe a different one is wrecking the van. Yeah.
What are the major locations that we would be closest to? Like, let's mark like
You were-
possible place for Joshua as one. Where else could
So
we
if you
be
picture
going?
the island, because it's longer rather than taller, right? It's got more width than it does height. So Yellow King's Road, like you should. Yellow King's Road goes east and west, the major thoroughfare.
Okay.
On the east side of the island is where town is that you've been with the whole time. On the west side is where some of the tourist attractions are and a lot of cabins are. There's nothing in the middle of the woods. You're about a third of the way from the easternmost shore. You're 2/3 of the way from the westernmost shore. You're flat in the middle of the island as far as north and south.
And the Mysticatonic kids were sighted on the west side of the island. I knew it. Okay. So
The
I
bog
think it's
is
probably best to go that way.
the bog is somewhere between 2/3 and all the way west, and it's
what-
farther south too,
In what direction is Joshua?
north into the woods, off the road.
Okay.
There would be nothing there except maybe a hunting cabin or two, and then eventually the shoreline and one of the airports.
Carcosa. I mean, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. We're walking to our desk. Walking. Just falling behind like.
I don't know if Layla's moved yet. Layla hasn't actually said if she's moved.
Layla's
Oh.
actually talking about going, but she's frozen
Not
in
actually
place.
moving? Yeah.
Yes. She's talking about going, but she's just standing there with a slight tremble, and the gun is back in her purse, by the way. Like, it's not out. And she's
Not
like,
being
okay,
brandished.
let's go.
Lead on.
I look at the doctor not moving, and then I look at Jenny. You know, I think maybe we did everything we could for him.
I'll be back.
Yes, Jenny, he'll be back in just a little bit. We need to head west.
Barnabas is just like,
West would put
I
you
don't
on
know.
foot. West would put you on foot, going away from both the useless vehicle and the not wrecked police car. And the distance from you to the farther west shore is about 13 miles.
Oh, the police car still works? Okay.
Yeah, to the east. But then you gotta go past the
Far
wrecked
as we
van
know.
that's getting wrecked to get there.
yeah.
You gotta go past the van getting wrecked to get to
Yeah.
the police car. Okay.
Yeah.
Also go into the woods and then circumvent that. Nothing bad can happen, I'm sure.
I'm moving. She takes just one step towards the west. Well,
Hold on. If we want, you can be quieter and moving with just one person. Do you want me to try to go get the car and bring it around?
no.
We do need to head west, but it's several miles there. Can we hike that right now? In the middle of all of this?
You seem to be forgetting that we were shot at right before this accident happened.
You're right. You're right.
If we go back that way, we can get shot at again, potentially. And only one of us, to my knowledge, is armed.
You're right. Okay. Okay. We'll stay in the woods. As best as we can. And we gotta move west. It's the only place we've not gone. There'll be more information there, hopefully. We keep going back to town. We keep starting over.
So, you gonna head into the woods
Westward
to the
ho.
north? The south of the road. North of the road has cool noises. South of the road has different cool noises.
I like different cool noises.
Different cool noises. Okay.
Like, how cool are these cool noises?
Lots of underbrush moving, snapping branches, leaves being crunched on. Like things are moving around, but no demon howls or buckets of chum being thrown on the ground.
That sounds like a safer direction.
Serial killer with a rifle or flying demons? Which one would you like?
Okay. You head into the woods. The fog immediately closes in, and all you see is fog, underbrush, and trees that all look exactly the same. And before you realize what's happening, Genevieve's in front. Jenny, those skills finally get to come in useful.
Yay!
I'm gonna need a natural world and a navigate.
Oh.
Or survival if you prefer, if it's better than natural world.
Let's see. Natural world is definitely good.
Okay.
And survival. I did not put that many points in survival.
Okay, so you can roll. Natural
Uh.
world, you missed by 3. You want to pay for the difference?
Yes, I will pay the difference.
Okay, and then roll navigate with the bonus die because you passed the natural world.
Okay.
Oh.
And then roll a bonus penalty die. Okay,
Ugh.
so
A hard one.
unless you want to play 20 luck, you are actually able to avoid all of the mysterious creatures moving through the underbrush. But in so doing, get very turned around. You are a scared kid alone in the woods after all.
Okay. I think I could probably do a much better job if I had like a map or a compass, maybe.
Or a navigator, Barnabas says. There's breath.
The funny thing is, none of you know that Genevieve is lost because you think you're still moving forward. It's been about 20 minutes by now.
Did Jenny ask for the compass in character?
If Jenny knows that she's lost, that she would definitely say that.
Oh no. Sister, I thought you knew where you were going.
Well, I do, but I've only been a Girl Scout for a little bit, so I haven't completed all the survival classes.
A Girl Scout, you say?
Barnabas.
I'm not going to be a Boy Scout.
Out of character?
You remember Barnabas? Yeah, that's right. Jenny's only been in the Scouts for 2 years. That's when we... What? Shit.
Yeah, wait. Never mind, I said anything.
Out of character, I do have camping gear and climbing gear. Would that also consist of something like a compass?
Did you... Depends. Did you bring it with you from the hotel? Because if so, that would have been a very different
Unlikely?
scene in Large Marge's Donut Barn when you filled the entire seat with your duffel bags.
Oh, true.
Taking gear, like, yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah, no, it was probably all back in the hotel.
Roll luck.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you toss the compass in your purse just because. You
Ooh,
did. You have the
boy.
compass.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Genevieve? Jenny? Would this help?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Go ahead and roll navigate again. This time you won't get lost if you fail. Other things will happen.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
With the bonus die still, because of the natural world.
Still a really hard roll to
Okay.
make. Yeah.
You make progress this time. Sadly, it does occur to Jenny, following the compass, that in order to get to the bog, you are going to have to cross the road and go to the creepy side of the woods.
Mm-hmm. Yay!
Quickest route and all that. So, another 30 minutes pass, and whoever's got the best listen, give me that. This isn't for listening, though. This is for smelling. We're going to kind of merge them together.
I have
Alright, I got
70.
76 for listen.
Is this my Black Void character?
Your listen is definitely better than mine.
My
Cool,
listen
roll
is
that.
73.
Ah, I beat you by 3 points.
What?
All right.
How dare.
Roll it.
God
Roll it, everyone's favorite jackass.
Let's see here.
Ooh.
Not
Stream.
only do you smell it, you know exactly where it is in relation to where you are, but after another 20 minutes, you smell the distinct smell of copper and offal.
I'm like, hold on. That way. I think I smell waffles. Either I'm having a seizure. Come on, let's go.
Let me rephrase: copper and awful,
Awful.
and not AWF, OFF. Shit, copper and shit.
Awful. Okay. Okay.
The
It
smell of
smells
guts
terrible. We're
falling-
gonna go that way.
The smell of guts falling out of a person, for example.
Wow.
Ah,
That might sound like a bucket full of chum hitting the ground.
yummy.
So, Barnabas takes you towards the dead thing. Genevieve's still in the lead, going once, going twice. Sold, Genevieve, you get to see a dead body for the first time in your new persona.
No.
Hey.
I did see the priest as a kid.
That's true, but this is worse. Because
Well,
this
okay.
guy,
Worse?
yeah, this guy was jammed onto a tree branch through the throat
Oh.
with the front facing out. So, like, pick you up and shove you onto the tree branch so the stick comes out the front of your throat. And then
Cool.
something long and sharp, but also very jagged, was used to unzip him from right below the breastbone all the way down below the nape. And everything has fallen out or is hanging out. The rest is on the ground,
Whoops.
20 feet down. That's not Joshua, though. That's some guy you don't recognize in camo gear. Complete, actual
Oh.
hunting camo gear with the rubber boots and everything. Backpack hanging on by one strap, still attached to him up on the tree, and a rifle on the ground.
That's what I figured, yeah. our hunter friend. Barnabas instinctually puts his hand over Genevieve's eyes.
Far too late, yes.
Which,
Too late,
like,
but you
is
know.
awkward because like Genevieve is still an adult body.
And then he realizes what he's doing. He's like,
God.
Sanity checks all around, starting with Genevieve.
"Yay!"
Oh goodness.
Oh, critical failure. Perfect.
Well,
That's not
Dr.
great.
Farouk.
buckle up, kids.
Sorry about that.
Oh no.
Failure for Dr. Farouk.
Oh no, that's Aubrey.
Oh, that's Aubrey. Failure for Aubrey. Dr. Farouk, go.
Sorry about that.
Oh, whew.
Success.
Yes.
You lose none, Doc. And Barnabas.
That's a first.
Made it like by that much.
2 seconds. I forgot to pull my dice out, so fall back on this. So Aubrey, you lose 2 sanity. And Genevieve loses max, which is 6.
Oh, temporary
Regresses.
insanity time. Good
Regresses
lord.
even further into the persona. Like, you don't get younger, but you go deeper into it, it will be even harder to pull you out now.
Oh no.
I'm at 28 sanity right now.
Oh, that's so good.
At how much?
28. I keep losing it.
What? No.
I've
what
lost
you get.
17 total.
That's what all you adults deserve for letting the child walk first into the body.
We didn't know it was a body. She knew where she was going.
So yeah, you're all just kind of staring at it going, well, that's terrifying and disgusting.
That's awful. Grab the gun.
I can't believe Barnabas hasn't
I
sprinted forward and picked it up.
I will grab the gun.
I was shielding Jenny, you know.
That's true.
I'm not familiar with those kinds, just the small ones.
I'm gonna try to get the backpack though, if I can.
It is on the body. You got to climb the tree, and then yank it off the body or kick the body on the ground, something.
Oh, climbing, my specialty. Oh wait, it's not.
Oh jeez.
I made it.
Nice.
That's good, because I put a bunch of points in climb too.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Don't want you near that body. No.
Barnabas shimmies up the tree. Roll firearms, Aubrey.
I don't have anything in firearms. I have the base 25 in rifle shotgun. I just wanted to pick it up.
You can still roll it in case you're able to figure out what kind it is. If not, you'll have to ask someone else, or you can choose to not even look and hand it off later.
I'll take a roll.
Okay.
Yeah, no, super failed.
Okay.
Whoa. I go rifles myself.
So now you're up on the tree. Now I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity roll, Barnabas.
Cool. All right. Dexterity. I made it.
You're able to retrieve the backpack without falling out of the tree.
All
Now climb
right.
down.
Climbing down, climbing around. I made it again. Hard this time.
Nice.
Can't believe it. See what's in the bag.
A bunch of assorted survival gear, like a hunter would take in the woods for a long day of hunting at a blind, and all the ammo for that rifle.
Is there like a compass or
Yeah.
MREs or anything like that? Cool.
There's
I'll hand that
snacks
out,
in there,
or-
power bars and water bottles, but not MREs. There is a compass in
Okay.
there. There's also spare camo hat, spare pair of deerskin gloves, some towels, other things that hunters would take with them to go out for the day. Cell phone in there.
So this hunter still
Grab a
had a little bit of sanity because he wasn't bringing MREs, because only a crazy person would purposely eat those.
We'll eat one. Fact, yes. I look for if he has a knife in the bag or wherever, I try to like tuck it away. So I don't want to walk around in the deep dark woods without being armed somehow. And I'll pass out the water bottles
Okay.
for everybody.
You all have one
Distraction.
each
I mean,
and a
what?
snack. You stop and eat the snack and have a drink of water. Maybe 30
Away from the dead
yards
body,
away from the
preferably.
body. Yes.
Yeah.
Are we at a point right now where we need food? Because we just we ate. Not
I don't
long
remember the
ago
last
at
time we ate.
Large Marches, or the diner we were at.
It's the act of stopping to take a break that matters, not the food consumption.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been shot at, and the van tipped over, and then somebody got into a scuffle, and then monsters showed up, and now dead
Okay.
bodies again.
Are we still in the demiurge though?
As far as you know,
Not the demiurge.
Mond.
No,
Demi
no,
Mond.
we're not anywhere near the demiurge. Please,
Demi
no.
Does the pack come with a map or anything like that we can use in conjunction with a compass that we already have?
Yeah, but I mean, Genevieve knows the layout of the island anyways. It just has major landmarks. It's not a special map.
Just in case we get, separated, I want to make sure there's a map in the backpack. Make a note of it.
So you do stop to take that break? If so, 15 minutes will pass, during which the wonderful emergency roadside grading bump will happen, signaling you were pushed back into the real world.
Oh.
But without Joshua. Also, you can all recover 1 hit point, 2 sanity points each.
Right.
Some of us
Nice.
need more than others.
Yes. And anyone
How much
who wants
sanity?
2 sanity, 1 hit point.
Oh, wow.
Anybody
who wants to try to identify that rifle can roll firearms.
I'll give it a shot. Any firearm or specifically rifle/shotgun?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I'll roll my higher than one. Higher one than. Dang
It
it!
matter in real life, but in a game it doesn't matter.
That was the
Just
best
rolled 100?
epic
Whoa.
fail. I look at it and I go, "Are you sure that's not a BB gun?"
Oh, if it's a BB gun, then I can use it.
No.
Not a real gun. I'm not allowed to use the real guns.
I think we both simultaneously went, no!
I'm not familiar with the bigger ones. Sorry. So, I will not be handling that one. Do we trust anyone with that one?
Picture in the Discord room so you can decide who's going to use it based on picture only, since you didn't identify it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
And we're
a
not
gun.
we're not talking
What?
about a deer hunting rifle.
That's a bolt
I
action
mean,
something.
how heavily armed are the deer?
Got leather, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
is not a deer hunting rifle. Correct.
That's a person hunting rifle. Okay. I'm just like, well, if none of you want to shoulder it, I suppose I'll shoulder the burden here and, like grab the strap and like sling it over my shoulder.
Hold on, I'm still holding on to this thing, right?
Yes, till you say otherwise. And or Dr. Farouk if you handed it to her.
I would have shown it to people, let them look at it per se, but I wasn't gonna give up control of it.
Okay.
I'm a pretentious ass, so I'm gonna pretend that I know everything about it. Oh yeah, this is so obviously the Remington 1700 Heckler and Koch. Yeah,
Is that right?
I've seen these before. I've seen them in the circus, sure. Yeah. Obviously.
Okay.
You don't know how to handle one of these?
I haven't had much practice with firearms.
I'll have to show you sometime, he says, and he holds out his hand.
Tommy's much better with knives.
You look in the you look in the backpack there. By the way, wow. Just gonna let that sit for a minute and stew.
I can't breathe.
Ooh, we broke Steve.
Oh
Good
my
job.
god.
Good job, Genevieve. You broke Steve, I'm pleased.
Well done.
Barnabas, you do pull out the box, and you're like, 300 Winchester Magnum. You pull a bullet out. It's this big. Huh.
Yep.
Something's weird about the tip, too.
Oh,
Like the tip is a different color than the rest of the bullet, and it's shaped oddly.
Oh no.
And you're like, squeeze the bullet, hit that's brass, squeeze the tip, doesn't give at all.
Yeah, this guy was a pro. That's all he says.
no offense. No offense, Barney. But I don't think you need to be having this.
Of course, we're in such capable hands. Smiles at her with holding the gun, like. So you know what kind of caliber this Winchester requires, correct?
No, I've not made any indication I know what this is or anything to that degree. I just know that I don't think you need to have it.
That seems like an educated assumption.
We have enough.
Just so you know, however, these operate off of magnums, and he hands the box over to him. I'm sure that you could load that without any trouble. If you do, I'll be more than happy to assist.
Nope.
So the cartridge looks like the box I just sent you a picture of, and this is what the tip looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we have enough to worry about right now. And adding this to the equation is just another thing that everyone's going to have to keep on their mind. We don't have to take this.
Of course. Your discretion.
Doctor?
I think we should. Barnabas hasn't tried to kill any of us.
Good observation, Doctor.
Except apparently
Yet.
me, from what we're remembering now.
If
Oh.
that's true, and okay, so a killer like Barnabas would resort to more subtle methods of death. I don't think that a gun would give him the satisfaction that he would require because
Daddy
of his
prefers
previous...
needles.
You're so easy.
Because of his previous method, he prefers to watch that.
Excuse me, no. My previous method, we're choosing to believe this fiction now? I suppose we believe whatever we want to believe when it's convenient, then. Am I getting the right reading here?
Out of character, now that we're out of the Demimon, do we still feel like the things that we learned inside are reality? Or can we...
No change to your memories whatsoever.
No change to our memories from where they currently were when we came out? Or-
Correct.
Okay, so...
Now remember that you found the playbill in the regular world. You slipped into the Demimod after that.
Okay.
You slipped
We're
into
not-
the weird time travel Demimon, and then everyone popped back out, and then you found the playbill, and then a while later you fell back into the Demimon.
Barney, we're not choosing to believe anything. This is what...
You're insinuating that what you found back there insinuates that I am some sort of a murderer, when I'm not.
Well,
You
now
just said it in a very specific way. We have enough to deal with. We don't want you running around with a gun.
Now look. Whether or not that's true, the other version of your existence you had confessed had to do with accidental overdose. So either way, I'm correct. You would not use a gun.
Haven't
You're
you all
saying that,
killed
Doctor,
someone?
as if I purposely killed somebody, and I have not.
I'm just saying, all realities considered, a gun would not be Barnabas' method.
Jenny, no, we've not.
I'm pretty sure we've all killed someone here.
No.
Indirectly for me, but yes.
That counts.
No,
Well, I suppose if we're all murderers, what's the harm in any one of us being armed? The Doctor's already armed. We have monsters crawling and flying all over the place.
I'm only armed for self-defense. I'm not armed for offense.
Well, none of us here are hunters, Doctor. Last time I checked, I don't think any one of us, except for poor old Bob back there, whoever the hell that was, is going to take up the hobby anytime soon. But we should be prepared for the worst, should we not?
Barnabas, just shut the hell up. If you want the rifle, you can have it, and I'll drop it on the ground. Just take it, okay? Yes, we're all whoever. Who knows, okay? We are some combination of who we thought we were and who the silence telling us we are. Apparently you killed me. And apparently I didn't kill Ginny because she's alive. The Doctor took her.
Oh, no, I'm dead.
We're not dead, Ginny, but it's okay. Okay?
Thank you, Miss Aubrey. I knew you'd see the reason. Shoulder the rifle.
Don't
Take the backpack.
don't talk to me that way.
I'm trying to be nice.
Well, you're bad at it.
Okay, then screw you. Thanks. Picks up the gun in the book bag.
And I'll just look to the Doctor. And don't think I don't know what this means about you either.
What's that supposed to mean?
If
You
this-
see? You see how she is? She's always like this.
Quiet!
Can't take anybody anywhere. Ugh.
We'll talk about it later. We gotta get out of here right now. But if that plays true, you've got explaining to do.
You got spot hidden, Barnabas, since you're in front now.
Oh, cool. I'm like checking out the scope.
Just a
I can only picture you doing it
Just
like
a-
that picture I sent.
God,
So you know.
just yeah.
Yes. I'll spend the 5 luck, cause why not?
Looks like a round got fired off before the guy died in a nearby tree. So you look in the front and you're like, oh yeah, this little hole. You go around to the back of the tree. Just exploded out. You hit a person with that, it's done. And
That's
that was
what
that was
happened to
apparently
that
shooting at you.
policeman's head.
Yes, accurate.
Well, this was definitely our shooter, ladies. These bullets will, well, let's just say the exit wounds were, excruciating to behold. I show them the exit wound on the back of the tree.
Basically, all that does is confirm this was almost assuredly what was used to try to kill you on the street.
I rummaged through
looks
his
like you found
book
your
bag.
sniper.
Yeah,
Who
I looked through his
was
stuff to
this?
see if there's any indication. Like, I don't know. I'm looking through his stuff. I don't think this guy is a type of carry ID, though. But he's like checking through the bag anyway.
Well, the-
It's not in the bag, but it could be in the back pocket.
oh,
Hmm.
oh, I realize. This guy. He had to be from the government.
You know this guy?
No, I don't. But this is exactly the kind of scenario that would be ideal for them to come for me.
Come for you for what? They're gonna blow your head open like a cantaloupe?
Well, why not? And pin it on the people around me.
I thought they were blackmailing you, Doctor, not
No.
marking you for death.
They blackmailed me to get me to work for them, and when I left, they murdered my brother.
Oh, great. So we've got monsters, mists, and now we've got government assassins. Wonderful. Yeah, I think it's time we head to the West Coast. At least for now.
So you're gonna
Load.
keep heading towards the marsh then.
Yeah, I'll load up the rifle and start heading out.
I was wondering if you were gonna check that. Yeah, you pull it out. You pull it out, and you're like, "Huh, this thing was not loaded." That would have been bad in a crisis situation.
Yep.
Barnabas does not put the bullet in backwards. I guess that's reassuring. You do realize, though, Barnabas, it's bolt action. That means take a shot, reload, take a shot.
Yeah, not my forte, but
Not a zombie hunting rifle.
no. Not optimal.
Also,
I'll
you're
take the
guessing-
lead, though,
Also,
this time.
in case it affects your decision on when to use it, looking at it, you're pretty sure this thing's probably real loud, too.
Oh, yeah. Did he have, like, the little, ear muffles, or whatever the noise bafflers or whatever that he put over your
If
ears?
he did, they probably got jostled out when he got impaled on the tree.
Yep, okay.
To be sure, you'd have to climb back up there, though. If you want to check his ears or look for an ID in the back pocket, all of that requires climbing back up the tree.
I'll do it. I'll go. I need to find out if it's true, if he has any sort of ID on him. I
Be
need
careful,
to know.
Doctor.
I am an expert climber, thank you very much. My wife and I go climbing all the time.
Oh, we find out new things about you minute by minute. Proceed.
Well, if you wouldn't stereotype, that would be great. Yes, regular success.
Okay, now make a dex check to get stuff out of the body.
I don't wanna. Ooh,
Ah.
super fail.
And a climb check to get back down. Super fail. Does that mean a crit fail? No.
No,
Just badly.
Yeah. Ooh, extreme success on climbing back down.
Whoa.
I want to get the hell out of that tree, apparently.
And then, not gonna do this to Aubrey. We're not gonna do this to Genevieve. So it's gonna be Barnabas.
Okay.
Barnabas, you need to make a dex check too.
Oh, okay. Not gonna work this time, but.
Did I drop the wallet
Yep,
on
didn't
his
make
head?
it.
You dropped the body on his head.
Ah!
I got the wallet. Whoops. Barnabas skunk. Never mind.
Yeah, I feel like Aubrey is distracting Jenny so she's not looking at the bodies.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Doctor!
Barnabas, roll luck. Let's make this more interesting.
Oh, extreme luck.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
It does
You
not
dodged?
land whole first on you. Its back lands on you.
Turtleneck is safe.
So it hurts a lot and it knocks you down, and you're covered in grossness. But you didn't get a head full of open guts. You're okay.
Oh, it
I
did
don't
get
know.
my
But
turtleneck.
you do look
Damn
like
it.
either a murderer or a murdered victim now.
Oh,
I
great!
feel
My
like-
turtle looks like a Jackson Pollock now. Thank you so much, Doctor.
I love Jackson Pollock.
Of course you do.
I feel like with that luck roll, though, Barnabas should have gone, like, right through the hole.
Oh, jeez.
You know, like, when the facade falls down.
Shh, rain of blood.
It's a very weird wallet when you pull it out.
It's a metal, the metallic.
No, the wallet's just a wallet, but it's a special wallet. When you open it, yeah, it's got a badge.
Oh, I thought
But
it was
not-
one of those metal wallets that like hold everything together, and it's like you could slide a knife or a razor blade or something like that in there. He would be the type, I would imagine.
That badge.
Which badge? Ooh, which badge? Oh, dang.
Oh my god.
With a
I knew
name.
it.
The name is not the name of the person that you thought was who was shooting at you. It's not words.
Oh, I didn't have a specific.
Well, no. Last session,
We
the
thought
party was assuming it was
the third military guy.
yeah, with the
Oh.
androgynous name. Can't remember. I have to look it up.
Oh.
But yeah, not that name. Name on this one is Jackson Smith, something very generic. And that, for the audience, is a Department of Homeland Security Special Agent badge. This may or may not confirm your suspicions, Layla. You know how in the old spy movies they always carried around like State Department badges or Department of Transportation badges to cover up being CIA or whoever? It's DHS now. That's a catch-all.
Yeah, I was gonna say before it was like Department of Agriculture. Yeah, that
Right.
could be Department of Agriculture, sure.
Right. When you get a DHS badge, most people are like, yeah, that's some kind of alphabet soup agency there. Cover identity.
Slush fund assassin. Yeah. Good lord. All right.
And
It's
he's
like, well,
not dressed,
doctor, you're keeping us in suspense.
he's not dressed like an army guy. He's dressed like what's their name? Steve, help me out. Blackwood? Or like a military contractor.
Oh, Blackwater?
Blackwater. He's
Blackwater,
dressed more
yeah.
like a Blackwater soldier than an army soldier, yeah.
Black shades and the wraparounds. And, yeah.
And the gear is all, it isn't as professional
Tactical.
as full military too, right? It's also a uniform color of camo and not like designed to blend into an environment. You can just tell.
This guy was after me. This is the badge says Department of Homeland Security, but
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
he's not after you. It's just me. I know too much, and I told you guys everything.
That officer back there, I'm pretty sure he wasn't after, but his head exploded like a watermelon after he shot him. Pretty sure that was our boy, by the way. So, more dead people to add to the list, I suppose.
Make an intelligence roll, Doc.
If there's one, there's gonna be more.
Yeah, that's what the roll was for. They
Oh.
would not just send one guy; they'd send a team. This
You
isn't
still
the
want me to
movies.
roll?
Nope, you're good.
Oh.
In real life, you send a team, not one dude.
And if they're after you and you've told us everything you know, what does that mean about us, Doctor?
Chances are you would get to make a deal.
A deal? Really? With government assassins?
So you're saying on top of all of the craziness that's happening, whatever this world we're slipping in and out of, whatever's happening with our pasts and our memories, and all of this, we have government assassins chasing us?
Yeah. Me, specifically. They may not know that you know. Unless one of the locations was bugged.
And this part occurs to you in your head ever. You can, whether you choose to say it out loud or not, it's up to you. But your eyes slide over to Genevieve. They're definitely here after me and any rogue experiments.
Well, maybe because we are sliding into another world, but it's like different worlds. We wait until we find one that we like and we just stay there.
Oh, well, this is a refreshing improvement. We're no longer in hell. This is progress, isn't it, Doctor?
I never said we were in hell, just purgatory.
Also,
Same
this
thing, whatever.
It's
This
totally
verifies-
different.
This verifies another question you all had as a group. It doesn't seem to pull Islanders in, or if it does, they merge flawlessly into it. Only outsiders. This is another outsider who died in the death run.
So we should be safe-ish in the Demimonde?
No. Oh, no.
No, we've
Well,
got to pick
they
the
s-
right one. Like maybe the carriage one will come back.
The carriage.
Carriage? What are we talking about?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't, think
like
I don't think Barnabas was there for that one.
It's like
Oh,
an
yeah.
English village. There was a really nice Victorian carriage and horses and like farmland. It was nice. Nothing tried to kill us there.
At that moment.
This gets weirder every
I'm
month.
gonna say you've been walking while you have this debate, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you, yes.
By the way, if the playbill is correct, they would also be after anyone that I experimented on.
You know, I'm more likely to believe that we're your experiments and something went awry than any of this other nonsense about purgatory and hell and whatever.
Well, oh, okay, explain the demon things that fly around.
Oh, I didn't say those weren't part of the experiment. I mean, I know what I saw back at that base, Doctor.
I never worked on anything like that.
No, but the government apparently did, and you were part of that program, whatever it was. I'm sure you're not going to tell us, but
I've
there it
told you
is.
everything. I promise on the life of my child and my wife. I have told you everything.
Very well, Doctor. Just keep walking, checking the scope. Watching, listening, moving.
Okay, what's your marching order? For no reason.
I'll go first.
No
This time.
reason.
Stay back
I
behind
will
me, Genevieve.
follow behind everybody. Because I'm sure Aubrey wants to be near Genevieve.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, we're probably like walking next to each other.
Probably.
Okay. Barnabas, you can go ahead and make the first spot hidden roll.
Yay! Alright. Hey, I failed spectacularly. Wow.
Genevieve, you're next, and then Aubrey.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Good.
Hard success.
Excellent. You spot something moving ahead of you. Low to the ground. By low to the ground, I mean it's 3 or 4 feet off the ground. It's like dog size. But it's way too muscular, way too red and meaty. Almost like there's no skin or something's weird with the skin. And it's on all fours, like an animal. But the front are like arms and the back are like legs. Like a person on all fours that was never taught to walk and move like an animal. And something's really wrong with the head. You just get a quick glimpse of it, skitters back into the fog, which you also notice is dramatically thicker here, but you've not entered the Demimond.
So was that a success for my character?
Yeah, you're the one who rolled it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you want me to?
Aubrey too, because Aubrey succeeded. You're side by side.
Did you want me to roll a spot hidden as well, or no? Because I'm in the back.
Not yet. Right.
Okay.
Not yet. Not until you get sprouted.
Jenny will look over to where she sees it and say, "Puppy."
No, Jenny, stop. Stay back. Hold on.
The
Barnabas.
temperatures drop dramatically too. Like
What? He's
not
like, he doesn't know.
gradually. Like you can put your hand in the colder spot, pull it out, but the colder spot is everything in front of you. Also, you all notice now that you stop, it smells very swampy here. Apparently, you come up on the edge of the bog, which is thicker fog, radical temperature changes, and full of creepy shit.
Sure. Like a bog do. Okay. When you respond with your what, like, Barnabas, not everything is an attack against you. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen to me.
Okay, what?
There's something out there. It's on all fours. It has no skin. It's circling around us.
Where? Where did you saw all this?
Look, Jenny, did tell him you saw the puppy?
It was big and it was red and it was running very weird.
Yes, but it's not a puppy, Jenny. Okay, it's a monster. We don't want to go near it.
That's mean.
Probably an alligator? You're nearing the swamp.
Bar-
All right.
Barnabas. Barnabas. We're in northern Michigan.
He's just like,
Do you think there are
unless I'm
alligators
mistaken,
in northern Michigan?
unless I'm mistaken, he goes, we're not in the other world right now.
You can, in fact, hear normally.
Yes, I'm aware.
So now we have to worry about assassins and whatever the...
By the
Oh.
way, you've stopped. You're not moving forward until...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Barnabas, the assassin's body persisted on both sides of the Demimon. That was a real person.
Yeah.
It was not
Yeah,
a
that's why I said, like,
manifestation.
we still have that to worry about regardless. I'm more worried about that than big puppies or whatever. He's like, I'm sure it'll be fine. And he kind of like looks through the scope and like...
Okay, so Daddy's no help.
Slowly,
so we're
quietly.
we're gonna keep ourselves alive. Don't worry. And I would like to have either my knife or baton out.
Okay, you are at the ready.
Yeah, and we need to keep moving. But yeah, ultimately I let them know about the monster. Okay. And tell Ginny, do not play with do not play with the thing that you saw in the fog. It's bad puppy. It's a bad doggy.
Okay.
You all step forward into the bog.
Yeah, I try to do so quietly, like, shh, try to keep it down. Wow, to wabbits.
Eye roll.
You step forward and immediately feel a breathless and unexplainable sense of dread, as if of outer unknown forces from beyond this world surrounding you. A hint that something terrible, far beyond human comprehension, is out there and will destroy you in an uncaring manner.
He's like,
The air itself is malignant.
The air itself. Okay.
It's hard to describe, Steve. It's almost, what am I trying to say? I don't know. You can't describe it, but you're going to try anyways.
Oh!
it's impossible to describe this.
But I'm going to try.
We're in Florida. It's like,
Keep moving forward.
We have to
Yeah.
move. We've got to
Anybody
get...
got...
Yeah.
Genevieve, roll natural world.
Okay.
Also, Barnabas, roll natural world, because you're in the front.
ha! Oh boy, this will be fun.
Or survival, if you have it, Barnabas.
Oh,
I do
just
not have either of those
barely,
things left.
but I made it.
Oh wow.
Barnabas did not, though. Okay.
Not a
So, Aubrey, you're like, Mommy, look out! And you pull Aubrey to the side just in time to avoid stepping into an actual deep spot, because it's a bog. And then you hear a splash, fuck, blurble, blurble, and Barnabas goes in.
Awesome.
Did I fall into the floor?
Yes.
Cool.
You took a step off solid marsh and into swamp water. Not quite
Thwomp.
quicksand, but close, because it sucks you
Oh,
down and you're having a hard time
shit.
pulling out.
Oh
You
shit,
see-
oh shit, oh shit.
The water is splashing and flailing, and Barnabas' head is not above the surface for the rest of you.
I try to see if I can raise my arms over my head and use the rifle as like a branch and see if I can hold it out to
The rifle comes out of the water and flails through the air.
I will get as close as I can and lay down on my stomach and grab the butt of the rifle, making sure, or not the butt, but the muzzle, making sure it stays away from my face. Also, player question, is this rifle now completely ruined?
No, this rifle is designed to survive adverse conditions.
And nice. I like kind of army crawl back while pulling on the rifle.
Let's get a strength check from Layla and a con check from Barnabas.
Oh god.
Oof. Ooh.
Or not con, I'm sorry, Dex.
Oh, that's the worst.
My strength is the worst. Can I use climbing instead?
No, you cannot climb the rifle.
You watch me.
You make no progress.
Cool.
Aubrey, get over here.
Yeah,
make no-
that's
you make-
happening.
So not only do you not make progress, you yank the rifle out of his hands.
Oh shit.
One hand flails around, the other one.
It's okay, you're safer now.
I reach over and I grab his hand in that that how you like that.
Yes. Aubrey, you realize that Dot can't do this on her own.
I'll get on my, I'll crawl over as well
roll.
so that I can keep, feel where the drop off is and then help grab his, reach down and help grab him.
Roll
Aubrey
strength
rolls
check,
her
Aubrey,
eyes,
with a
like,
bonus
I guess if I
die.
have to.
Yeesh. Okay.
And now we can have Barnabas do a con check.
Constitution.
Before he
Oh, nice,
comes
you
up,
made it.
Fucking made it.
You do
extreme
not
made it.
swallow swamp water.
Before we actually pull him up out of the water, while we're pulling on him, I'm like, I guess we could have let him drown.
Oh, that would take longer. And Jenny just sort of launches into a very graphic description of how you die when you drown.
Very highly accurate.
No more internet for you, Jenny.
Normally, for the audience, we take our break at 10:30, but this is a perfect cliffhanger spot because once all three of you are occupied, the horrible crawling red meat thing
There it
decides
is.
to take that moment to leap at Genevieve. And we'll be back in 10 minutes.
No, I knew it the second I helped. Ah.
We will return at 10:32, audience. Do not go away. Alright. Roll initiative. Or, this is Cthulhu, we just call out initiative, my bad. So.
Yeah, 45. I'm last probably.
You're also stuck in a hole.
Yes, but
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm not going
penalizing
anywhere.
you, I'm not that mean. So, of the four of you, figure out your dex order for me, and if anybody ties, break the tie with intelligence.
I am 65.
70.
40.
Eric, what did you say again?
45.
Okay. The Wendigo. We'll go first.
Shenanigans.
No, Wendigo.
Who's Wendy?
Damn it. You're fired, ever. Okay. I guess a 12 hits. Okay. Yeah. Genevieve gets tackled and splashes into the water.
Oh.
Aubrey.
Oh God!
You have successfully yanked. You successfully yanked Barnabas out enough that he can crawl out now. So you don't have to make any difficult choices, or not so difficult choices.
I literally have to make a difficult choice right now.
Oh no, you've pulled him out enough that he can get out the rest on his own.
Right, but you just said that Ginny went into the water now.
Right.
So...
You can see the monster still on top of her, though, so you can tackle it or punch it or smack it.
Oh, she's not, like, stuck in the same deep water drowning.
Right. It tackled her and it pushed her face into the water, but just shallow water.
Got it. I thought you meant it,
Still
like,
gonna drown,
smacked
though.
her and she, like, plopped... Okay,
Oh,
got
no. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to drown her, or it's going to rip her open, something terrible's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and try to stick my knife into its head.
Roll it.
You know what? I'm gonna spend 11 luck points to make that a hard success.
Aww.
Oh.
Called
Yeah.
shot succeeds. Go ahead and roll your stabbing damage. Which just do. There should be something in the sheet towards the bottom that'll work. It's basically going to be a D4 plus your size bonus.
So I don't have a build because my strength was a little too low.
Ah, okay.
Oh
Oh wait, no, you've got the
the knife.
alcohol knife, so it's a D6. Sorry.
Just a d6.
Should be something we can use on the sheet. Hold on.
I mean, I can roll unarmed.
Or no, yours has guns.
Yeah. It's my first time actually hitting with a weapon.
So yeah. Roll unarmed and then roll an additional D3.
Okay.
Because the unarmed's gonna roll a D3 plus all the math.
Okay. So.
And then do another 1d3. Max damage.
Four
All right.
damage.
You bury the knife in its head. It screams in a rage, but does not die. Jenny, you're being drowned. What do you want to try to do?
Oh. You know, I don't think Jenny's gonna do anything. This is how one of her personalities died.
Oh no!
Approved. Barney, pull yourself the rest of the way out. You don't have your gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, did I see her go in the water?
Yeah.
How close is the monster to me?
You can't punch it, but if Layla relinquishes her hold on your rifle, you can shoot it.
I was gonna say I want to like put the tip of it right up against its hide and pull the trigger. So I can't miss.
Oh, I wouldn't have held on to his rifle.
Not that
Just
close, but still
going-
real close.
Damn.
Yeah, Layla lets you
Well,
have the
I guess
rifle
it's
back.
time to. I guess it's time to put the 60 swimming to work. So if he sees Genevieve go in the water, he'll snatch up the rifle and dive back in to like put the gun up to the monster and pull the trigger. This thing shoots underwater. That's exactly what he's gonna do.
It's better to not shoot it underwater. Bullets underwater is never good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can
But, I
just
mean, if
kind of
it's-
wait over there if you want.
Yeah, I want to get as close as I can, just point blank it with the rifle.
Roll
Exit
firearms. Roll.
Cool.
Rifle. You got to do rifle shotgun.
Shit. Ah!
You don't get a bonus die because
Bonus die because I'm close.
no, you don't get a bonus die because rifles are worse close, not better.
Oh,
So yeah,
try. All right.
we'll say what happens on the first shot is you try to Dirty Harry it, and you're like, oh wait, this is a rifle, but then you pull the trigger anyways, and like the gun kicks into the air and the bullet goes straight up.
Oh shit.
It looks at you though, Layla.
Cool. That's always good.
I'm gonna use my handgun.
Do it.
Wish me luck, guys.
That's a luck. Hey.
Yeah, regular
Nice.
success. And then would you like me to roll the damage?
Yes. You put a hole in it. Now
Excellent.
it's really angry. So it turns around, looks at Barnabas, and
Oh shit.
tosses Genevieve at Layla.
Oh no!
I would. Would I have a free action to drop the gun? So that I could make sure it doesn't accidentally go off?
No, but it's not gonna anyways.
Oh, okay.
Layla hits you. I'm sorry, Genevieve hits you in the face.
Oh.
What's the damage on a flying Genevieve?
So,
Flying,
do I
flying
do?
nun damage.
Flying Genevieve takes 2 damage. Layla takes 4 damage.
Ouch.
And you're both knocked prone. Aubrey.
Okay, so he's thrown.
He threw Genevieve at Layla, and now they're in a pile on the ground.
Can I try to jump on his back? Wrestle him down and keep stabbing him?
You can certainly try.
That's what I'd like to do, please.
Okay, so first roll brawl, which you'll probably succeed. Then
That's
we
an
do opposing,
extreme success.
and then we do opposing strength.
Sure.
Farthest away from target number wins. You can have a bonus die for your extreme success. Wendigo gets a 28 out of
Roll
130.
damage twice.
So the Wendigo succeeds by 102.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You can roll a 1. It could happen.
I succeeded by 5.
You get a bonus die. Oh, no, you rolled that too. So you definitely got a hold on it, but you're just along for the ride as it bounces Barnabas.
Okay. Since I'm holding on, though, can I do the stabby parts?
Yes, you can
Just-
pull it out and put it back in. For that, just roll damage. You've already hit.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna do this. 5 more damage.
Okay.
And I'm actively on its back. I got it, guys.
Okay. You're actually doing double damage because you're getting called shots.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm literally like going for vitals and like weak spots.
What do you do, Jenny? You could stand up and run, or stand up and not run, or not stand up or run.
I would like to stand up.
Okay.
And then I kind of want to try drowning it back.
You're gonna tackle the Wendigo?
You do see Aubrey on the back of it just being pulled around. like a racehorse jockey.
Okay, well, in that case, then Jenny will shout out, "No, you have to drown it!"
Okay. Barney.
Do I know what
gonna
this
ch-
thing is?
And I'll help Layla up.
Oh, okay. In that case, Layla doesn't have to use an action to stand up. No, I gave you the name accidentally as the DM, but you have no idea what this is. You can take another shot, though.
I was gonna say, like, would Barnabas know through a cult, like, what this thing is, and like?
No, you don't have enough. This
Okay.
This is a mythos creature. Yours isn't high enough yet. To
Oh,
auto.
it's mythos.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 6 in that only. I don't think there's another bullet. I mean, this is bolt action, so I'd have to spend the round reloading it.
You have to spend your move action reloading it.
Oh, okay. So then I'd be sinking.
No, because you walked up to it. You're out of the deep water
okay.
now.
Okay, so yeah, if I could, I'll reload a bolt real quick and aim shoot.
You gonna shoulder
Best
it
as I
properly
can.
this time? This time, because
Yeah.
you actually have range, you can have a bonus die. This rifle grants a bonus die to
Cool.
the shooter.
Still not much better, but let's try it. Hey!
Or you can succeed.
Nice.
I'll spend
it.
3 and turn that into an extreme success.
And then roll 2d6.
36, nice. Okay. 11. Damage.
So 33, okay.
Shoot it right in its eye. Kablam!
That would be, you would have had to call that before the shot, but you do put a massive hole in its side.
Cool.
Black ichor leaks out.
Ugh.
It roars at you and bounds off into the fog.
Ha! Yeah! Take that! Reloads the rifle. Furiously.
You could give chase, it's just a matter of you damaged it enough to chase it away. It's no longer after you.
He looks around. The hell was that? Was that fucking Sasquatch?
Yeah, it bucks you off, Aubrey. But you get your knife.
Jenny, you okay?
Layla, you stand up and look around wildly where you were not. You got hit and it slid you backwards to the mud. And you realize as you get up, if you would take it another step backwards, you'd have fallen into a hole. This is the excavation.
Oh.
You're on the wrong edge of it, not the edge of the entrance.
Would you look at that?
You are. Yep.
Just one step. And that would have been it.
He
And
jacks
luckily-
everybody for wounds.
Luckily, there was a small retaining wall that you backed your ankle up to. Because they're keeping the water out of washing into the hole and filling it in. Like just a little bump to keep the water out. Like one sandbag thick.
Sure.
So you circle it, I'll assume we'll give you that. It's a very wide radius. The radius is like a McDonald's. And so a small building size.
It's one and
One
a half
full
McDonald's
McDonald's.
wide.
It's a gas station's radius, yeah.
Wait, what kind of gas station? Because you know the
7-Eleven.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say like the Loves and the Pilots and whatnot. Those are really big.
Or if you
You know.
prefer, a come and go.
Oh my!
Hey man, it's a real thing. I don't know what to tell you.
Could we not-
So-
I know I've seen it.
Could we not at least get a Wawa? Seriously.
Something Wawa size? I have no idea. I'm looking everybody over for wounds. So I'll break out the first aid kit and the backpack or whatever and just check and make sure everybody's okay.
Genevieve and Aubrey are minorly hurt. Well,
Yeah, banged up.
not Aubrey. I'm sorry, Layla.
I'm actually down to 3 health.
Oh, okay, Aubrey's really hurt.
jeez.
Oh, I'm doing much better,
Layla
so
is
focus
really
on
hurt.
Layla.
I lied. 4 health. It's 1.
Do you remember? Did you add 2 HP earlier? Because we all got 2 HP back.
Oh, I only added 1, so
No,
then
we got-
I'm at
I-
5.
We got 1 HP and 2 sanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was,
my
there was
bad.
1 HP and 2 sanity. Yep.
Then I'm at 4.
So yeah, Layla
Oh,
looks
no.
real bad.
I take out the first aid kit and I try to treat her as best as I can.
I guess that's what happens when
Go
you
ahead and roll
hit a
first aid.
If she
child to the
trusts me with a
face.
needle.
You can roll first aid, Barnabas.
I'll spend the points. What is that, a 9? And I think I need to
Yeah.
spend 9 to turn it into success. So
We'll roll a d4, and Layla can heal that much.
okay, D4. Okay. Please don't know roll. Well, I rolled a 1.
Try again. I'm not that mean. Do it again. There
4.
we go.
There we go. Much better.
They're only allowed to roll ones for first aid if they're healing you.
He takes out the I don't know what it is. It wouldn't be like sodium pentanol, but like something like numb the pain. Is like, now don't worry, doctor. I also know how to use a needle appropriately. Hold still.
You're so funny, Barney.
He says it with a straight face, like he's not trying to be funny. He's just like,
Ow. Is that intramuscular or something? What?
Yeah, he does.
I'm not
he
a
knows,
trained nurse. Okay.
I was gonna say he's Barney. He doesn't kill you, but he's still like wham.
Got a
Just,
lollipop in there?
Your weight off of
Jeez.
that. He gets a band-aid out and just puts it on.
There is an actual lift that goes up and down. There doesn't seem to be any power here, though. Shocking.
And how
This-
deep
is
is
this-
this thing?
The fog doesn't allow you to see.
Oh, jeez.
Does it look like a cabin though? That's kind of what I would expect out here.
No, it's an excavation. They
They
dug into the ground and drained the water.
Oh,
And then they stacked sandbags around the periphery so it doesn't refill with other fog water. It's a hemispherical
Huh.
circle about the size of a small convenience store.
I'll survey it as best as I can. Just stick to the perimeter and look
Yeah.
around. I reload
yeah.
the rifle and.
You guys already did that. That's how you know the size, because you can't see anything.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
The power's out and the fog. That
Can we go
horrible,
inside?
that horrible, inexplicable feeling of malignancy and doom is thicker here,
Oh.
like it's pouring out of the hole.
I
There's
don't
no
think
power.
we should stick around.
There's no power. There is a lift. If you can get power to it or figure out how to hand crank it, sure, you can go down.
Yeah, so can we check it, one for wiring? Like, is there something that runs back to a generator? Anything like that? Can we just reverse engineer kind of how this thing's supposed to work?
Sure, you could either roll mechanical repair or electronics or electrical repair. Either one.
Cool. Who's got that?
Joshua.
Oh
Yep.
no!
Yep.
Those default to like 10% too, don't they?
Yep.
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 Anybody got a science that might apply? A physical science? Engineering? Electronics?
I mean, I have science, but
Computer?
Computer use? I got computer
Actual
use.
trained computer
got.
use.
I have it at 66.
Okay. You can give it a shot with a penalty die.
What do we got here, huh? Okay, this plugs into this.
Good start.
I think.
Just don't ruin it on the penalty die.
Oh fuck!
You want to pay the 5 points?
I'll spend the 5 points. This turn into a regular success. So
Done.
I'm spending a lot of luck today. Okay.
Yeah. The player's not a jackass. It takes you 20 or 30 minutes, during which time you hand the rifle off to Aubrey. And between Aubrey and...
Try not to hurt anybody with that. Excuse me, let me take a look at it and let somebody who knows what they're doing. And he like starts like, okay, this plugs into this. This is an alternator. This looks like a backup, Jenny. I don't know what this is.
Problem is, in the 20 or 30 minutes it takes him to do all that, the Wendigo try to move in on you. So...
Oh, fuck.
So basically the party has to go through half its ammo store to hold them at bay. You don't have to roll for anything, but you burn half your ammo.
Got
Ouch.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Barney gets the power on, and as soon as the power comes on, perimeter lights pop on, and most of them are facing out. And the creatures back off into the fog. They don't like the light.
What kind of lights
However-
are these? Are they
However,
UV
it
or-
also... No. These are just regular, really, really high wattage. The kind that are up on metal poles. They're in a cage. Yeah, spotlights. 500 watt spotlights.
Jeez.
1,000 watt. But, they also outline the entirety of the campsite, which is surrounded in half a dozen dead bodies of college students in various forms of being torn apart.
Oh. Well, I think we found out definitively what happened to the Miskatonic kids.
Lift is operating.
Time to go down?
What could go wrong?
You want to go down there? This is the site of all unholy evil. Look at it.
Should we find
You could also-
anybody who needs help?
Yeah, I was gonna say you could also look around up here first. It's really up to you.
I mean, you're welcome to ask if there's somebody down there who needs help, but my bet is on non-human things crawling around in there, not
I mean, it's
things that
kind
look
of
like us.
it's kind of gross up here, but maybe we can find something useful. Like, what happened? Or what's down there?
There's something wrong with this place.
Yes.
These
Jenny's-
kids were
Jenny-
fucking around out here, and look at all this.
Right. And Jenny's right. We might be able to find something there. That's why we came here, Barney. Come on.
Really? I came here thinking we might be able to find a cabin in the woods to take shelter in, and maybe we can find a boat to get the hell out of this place. That's what I was thinking.
Do you still think we're just gonna boat off this island to wherever it is?
There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way to get out of here.
Yeah, figure out what's going on. There's something happening to us here. And us targeted, it seems like. This might have an answer. I don't know if it will or not. But we just risked all of our lives. We just risked Jenny's life to get here.
He holds back his hand like, all right, I'll take the rifle back now, thank you. We're gonna throw ourselves in danger again.
Yes, here's your bravery back.
Secretly, Aubrey, you're like,
Reloads.
you can have it. The bruise on my shoulder is not going away for a month.
That was a good burn, though.
Valid. The kick on that rifle? Yeah.
Yeah. Not nearly as good as the burn I gave that monster. Oh!
So, look around up or just go straight down?
I mean, you said we did a perimeter search. Was there anything
That
personalized?
was in the dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
but not without the lights on.
How long would it take us to rewalk the perimeter?
Half an hour to do a good, decent search of the area.
I'm okay doing it
that's-
again with the lights on. Like,
Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah.
worthwhile time investment.
okay.
It looks like, I'm not. You gotta earn some of that. What am I doing? Let's get a spot hidden from Aubrey.
Excuse me.
Let's-
Sorry. Okay.
Let's get
That's really
a.
mean that you would make me roll dice. I do not appreciate it.
Anybody got archaeology trained?
What do
No.
we look like?
The first character in Call of Cthulhu I've ever made that doesn't freaking have archaeology.
I have a whole one in archaeology.
Okay, let's get past that one. I'll go ahead and roll Cthulhu Mythos, Barnabas.
Cool. Go wrong. Nope, way off.
Okay. And then give me. Medicine, anybody who hasn't trained. Not first aid, medicine.
Oh.
Or biology.
Biology, as in the science one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then occult from whoever has. It could be all of you that have it, or just the person with the highest. I don't care.
I got 16.
I have it at 5.
I failed
I know
that.
I'll spend
Barnabas
the
is
7
like-
to succeed.
Okay. Fail on the biology. Okay. Success on the spot hidden.
Just a heads up, I did spend the 4 on my spot hidden to make a hard success.
Okay.
Hmm.
Psychoanalysis from Dr. Farouk. And a survival from anyone who hasn't trained.
I have it at 10.
Regular
That's
success.
default.
Yeah, that's the default.
Okay. I have psychology at 40.
That only helps if they're still alive.
Fair.
Yeah.
I do have a library use, if that would be helpful, like going through notes or anything.
Not here it won't, but it's going to be real useful in other parts.
If I survive.
Yes.
If Jenny lives that long.
Okay, so the psychoanalysis and the spot hidden succeeded. So what you're able to determine is someone or something came out of the hole. They all clustered around it like, let's look at this. And then most of them died. A few got away and were taken down farther away. And it looks like at least one injured person escaped. You can't see beyond the perimeter because that would require going out amongst monster skin. And you do find some notes, which are very much Lovecraft tropes. We just got to the dig site. It's going to be the best dig ever. Oh my god, we found a hidden chamber. This is the best hidden chamber ever. What is this weird thing in the chamber? Yeah, Cthulhu Fatan! Rapid escalation into just an unintelligible madness after talking about finding the weird hidden chamber in the ancient ruin they uncovered.
How far apart are those entries, though?
Days.
Wow.
The
So it
descent
didn't
was
even take a
rapid.
week?
Yes, correct.
Oh, goody.
Well, days from opening. The person who wrote the journal has been on this site for a year, but it was days from finding the hidden chamber to madness.
Okay. Dig site's been here for more than a year. They find a chamber with something in it.
It wasn't a
they
dig
go-
site; it was a sample site. They kept going deeper for cores every year, and then they hit something.
Huh.
The notes do imply, though, that this isn't like some super ancient thing. This is so this was put here. This was put here and intentionally built under the ground to keep it hidden. It's probably only about 150 years old. 160 maybe.
Some sort of an old cache down here? What are they looking for?
Either it was built to be hidden or it was built and then buried. Hard to say.
Huh.
Since it's a bog, it could have sunk if they buried it.
Sorry.
Somehow that broke Steve.
I'll take it.
I don't think that they meant to find this. I don't think they were looking. They were taking core samples.
Yeah, it's clear they stumbled upon whatever's down there. And it is clear from the journals too that it was too big or immovable or whatever. It's still there. They took samples
they
of it, but not
originally-
it.
What were they originally looking for here? Samples? Just soil samples?
It's okay. I get it now, Steve. It's a biology team, Barnabas. They are here to every year take a sample of the area to see climate change, and then go a little deeper every year for deeper core samples to compare new year to previous year.
Okay. Okay. What did they
go
find?
they go all over the island. This isn't so they actually have a building that the college uses. This is not it. This is excavation site. The building is somewhere else. It doesn't say what they found. It's a lot of. I don't know what this is. I can't describe it, but let me try. It's hideous.
I probably would understand.
Its squamous complexity, or its squamous complexion, is ancient and non-Euclidean and Cyclopean, and drives one mad simply by gazing at its horrid visage. Kind of nonsense. But there's no actual description of it or sketch.
Huh. So they found a monster. It would seem, judging by their amateur descriptions of it. But whatever this thing is, it came out of this hole that we're proposing to go into.
No, it's still in there. It's a physical object, not a monster.
Oh, it's an object.
It's a stationary physical object. They were able to bring samples out, but the thing itself is too large.
Oh.
It's still there.
Okay. What are the samples there? Like, are we able to see them?
No. Long since shipped off back to Miskatonic. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I suppose that would help too. The time entries on the journal are 2 weeks old. The last entry.
2 weeks ago.
The last entry was 2 weeks ago, meaning it was excavated 3 weeks ago.
I point that out. And then check to see if the lift is working.
Yeah, because you turned the power back on.
Yeah. Just had to check. Alright. Summon the lift.
The lift is at the top. Did the rest of you pile in?
Oh, so it wasn't down there already.
Correct. It just had no power.
Hesitantly.
That's 2 of them on the lift.
We go find the person who maybe got away.
You'd have to exit the light perimeter back to where the weird monsters are. And there's more than one now.
Yeah, Jenny will still suggest finding the person who got away.
We'll try to find them. We need to.
Okay.
We need to try to do everything that we can while we're here. Okay.
Okay.
Out of character. I feel like the moment we all step on this elevator, it's just gonna fall into this hole, and plummet down into like.
Everyone rolled luck with a penalty die. Only one of you has to fail.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, for that you just auto failed that one because damn.
Nope. That was a
yeah,
joke, Barnabas.
don't even bother.
Worry.
I just
No.
That was a joke, Barnabas. Do not worry.
Okay. All right.
You get on the lift.
Yeah.
And it does go down. It goes down for a solid 2 minutes. Even at slow lift speed, that's a pretty deep hole.
Yeah.
It's not, National Treasure movie deep, but it's still a pretty deep hole.
Who are these college kids digging up a bog that needs an elevator that takes two, like...
They've been here for a year doing it, apparently.
Yeah, but so you can see as you go into the lift that you entered into some kind of stone structure relatively quickly, 10 or 12 feet down.
Okay. And
it's a multi-story structure. It's probably 3 or 4 stories by the time you hit the bottom. It's long since rotten away. 3 or 4.
Oh,
for something made 160 years ago, that's really tall. Especially out here on an island.
I mean,
When the lit-
Aubrey's gonna say, like, I mean, I guess the pyramids are taller. They were built longer ago. Doesn't seem that hard. Doesn't seem that hard.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Layla tries to come up with something to argue this and just stares at Aubrey and then just puts her hand down.
At the bottom of the lift, you walk out into what was probably the ground floor at some point, and then you could head deeper in. There's no lights down here, just fog.
I do have
There's
a
lights.
flashlight in my
Okay.
equipment list.
And there are lights on the lift, but not in the build room, or whatever you're in.
Anybody got a light?
Yeah, Genevieve just said she has flashlight.
I checked the scope. Is it like night vision?
Roll firearms. Let's see if you can figure that out. Or electronics.
Oh.
Computer use won't help here. Survival, firearms, or electronics.
Hey, I fucking
Look at
made
that.
that roll. God damn it. Wow. That's never gonna happen. But okay.
It does in fact have green and black night vision for setting.
Hey, this is nifty.
What's your strength?
40.
Okay, that'll tell me how long you can hold up a 15-pound rifle. So, in the raised position.
Yeah.
So, you head in, deeper into the fog.
Sure.
Yeah. Didn't come all this way to stop at the bottom of a lift.
This is some kind of antechamber.
Oh.
Uh,
The lobby.
maybe 20 by 10 feet, maybe. And then there's steps leading up, not like a whole story, but steps leading up to a bigger area. A very
Ooh.
large, open, square area that's maybe 50 by 50.
I wonder if that king, that yellow king, is buried here. There was a lot of history about that guy.
Actually, the king of the island was never called the Yellow King. You don't know where the yellow bit came from. That was
No.
not the Google searches you made.
Oops.
He was just the king of the island.
So scratch
I
the
would
yellow
say
part, I
just-
just say king.
I would just keep that in there, and then everybody looks at Layla and it's like, what did you say? The king in yellow, you know? And it's like, wait, no, I didn't say that.
And then there is another room off the big 20 by 20 room, a smaller rectangular room. And then there's more steps leading up into a very large rectangle. And then at the far end of that rectangle is more steps leading up to like a dais of some kind. Make a psychology roll, anyone who has a trade.
How about at 60? Does that count?
Yes.
Oh,
Genevieve, yes.
That's a-
Aubrey, yes. Or no, yeah, Dr. Leyland, yeah. Barnabas, yes. The
Wow.
psychologist is the only one who failed. Awesome.
Wait,
That's hilarious.
I'm experiencing trauma right now, okay?
You're
Oh, no, you
experiencing
succeeded. I
trauma.
read that wrong.
yeah.
You all
Lilo-
succeeded. You're like, wait, vestibule, common area. This is a church.
Huh.
You walk in, you got the place where you greet everyone, take your coat off, then you got the big common area where everyone sits and talks, has fellowship, and then there's probably a kids area, and then the actual sanctuary where the pews would be, the dais, the podium would be, pulpit. It's a church.
Sister Genevieve?
It ain't no
Anything you
Catholic
would know
church.
about?
Or if it is, the entirety of the iconography was stripped away. There's not a single cross anywhere.
It looks like a church, but all the decorations are gone. Is there anything like stained glass windows? Sometimes they've got like symbolism carved into the actual stonework.
Make a spot hidden check. No stained glass because this was made out of wood.
Okay.
Not even. It's got a stone foundation, but the walls and ceiling would have been wood.
Nope.
Spot hidden, 60 out of 30. You don't find any stained glass or anything that indicates the kind of church it is. You do find some iconography, but it's like holy light and angels of some kind, golden angels, and rays of sun coming down on something, but it's all worn away. You can't make out anything. It's generic.
Yeah, so I guess Jenny will just say, well, I think it's a saint of some kind, but I don't know who.
Would arts or crafts help in this particular situation, since it is some sort of iconography?
It would be a spot hidden again to see if you can find something that isn't worn away.
Okay, I'll roll that. Hey, 61 out of 70.
Nice.
Moment. Which one do I want to give you?
Oh no, that's not right.
How much did you succeed by?
9?
You can have this one. This, but with wings. Carved into a worn-out bas relief.
Have I ever seen anything like that in like my amateur art studies?
It looks a lot like a stylized representation of the saint or an angel at this point, yeah, except the arms are weird. Like a very simplistic painting or carving of a saint or angel.
Well, this is
weird arms.
Really... Oh.
It's golden, it has the fiery halo, white face.
This looks
arms
like
are
a
out,
noodly
like
angel?
Come to me arms. Wings. It's very tall and the supplicants are beneath it kneeling.
I'm guessing the angels in this particular depiction are like way
one.
taller.
No,
they
no.
tower over. Oh, just the one.
Yes, just the singular, and yes, it does tower.
Is that same one repeated throughout other works?
You only found the one that's not worn out. That's why it needed a spot hidden. This was carved into wood 160 years ago and left in a bog. It's all rotten away.
Yeah.
You could head deeper into the sanctuary though and see what's on the podium. What could go wrong?
I pointed out to these guys like, there you go.
Well, normally when you have a saint, like they have something that you can identify them by. So like every picture of Saint Martin has him with a cloak, because that was a really famous story about him. The worshiping.
It does look like it's wearing a medallion.
Yeah, I can't really pick out the medallion, and
you
like
could if you look real close.
Okay. Well, so Jenny will follow like the people worshiping.
Make a sanity check, Genevieve.
So, Genevieve will lean in, like, the people worshiping it is weird. Maybe it's, like, Eastern Orthodox peering. And I fail. Because of course I do.
All of a sudden she starts talking about Pally and all sorts of weird. We're like, what? What are you talking about? Jesus Christ and Casilda.
I don't think Jesus has anything to do with Casilda. So what's the damage on the laws?
Oh, you don't lose any sanity points. But that symbol, that yellow symbol, it gets in your head. It gets in your head real good.
Okay. Oh no.
Hey, Martin was like, Sister Genevieve, I think we're gonna go. Hello.
You haven't finished exploring.
Oh.
You still gotta go check out the podium. It's very far away in the fog.
Damn, this is a foggy ass underground. Okay.
I
I let Genevieve lead with the flashlight, and I just rest my arms for a bit, like.
Yeah, you will have to sort of pull her away from like, what is this symbol? There's like 3 and they're
That's
curved.
bad art. Don't worry about it.
No, but it means something.
It meant something to people 100-something years ago. It means nothing to us now.
No.
Okay. Banter
But
amongst yourselves for a moment because we need Aubrey before we reveal this.
No, because every symbol has a meaning, and I don't know what this is supposed to mean because it's got 3 arms, so maybe it's meant to invoke the Trinity,
it's
but the curves are weird and they're not equal.
that I know exactly what you're talking about. It's also a Celtic symbol. It's got the spiral arms, right? It's a
Don't they all
triskel.
connect with when it's Celtic?
Well, yes, but
Like they do
it
the
may have
little
been worn
loopy-loops.
away. Yeah, but it might have been worn away by people touching it and whatnot. It you know how statues start to wear away after supplicants start rubbing on the foot or the head or whatnot. That's probably all that is.
Or maybe it's a heretic church and we should burn it all down.
Aubrey has returned, so you can actually
Or
complete
that.
your slow walk to the podium now.
Yes. And I come back to this in chat, so fuck everything.
And Jenny's saying, or maybe it's a heretic church and we should burn it all down.
On the podium is an idol. The idol itself is way older than the church. Just looking at it, you can tell. Can't even tell what it's carved out of. It is massive. It goes up the entire 3 stories. And just seeing it burns your minds.
Of course.
Looks like that, only way more evil.
Oh, it's more evil. Got it.
It's a statue? Oh, wow.
Yeah, golden robed figure with a cowled face with wings.
It
floating
doesn't
off
have the
ground.
noodly arms, though.
No. Everything is cowled and covered on the statue. But there are hints of whatever's underneath the robe is not humanoid. It bulges and twists in the wrong places. And just looking at it, that horrible malignancy sinks into your souls. Everyone rolls sanity, and everyone gains 5 points of Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh, yeah!
Party-wide.
Here we go.
I'm up to 11, baby. Double digits. I fucking made it. Yay.
I lose again.
Oh, no.
I'm
Jeez.
safe.
Worse.
I mean, the way sanity works, like, once you start losing, you just keep
You
losing
just
it.
keep it,
It
yeah.
is a train wreck on the way down, yes.
I made mine.
Same.
Also, myself, in addition to, as well as.
The only person that failed is Jenny. Awesome.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Somebody's getting a Tyler side message.
That's correct.
Oh boy.
For audience reference, this means someone is gonna go off the deep end.
Someone-
They're
Yes.
gonna do things,
Someone.
regrettable things.
Like, we don't know who.
Like, we don't know who the super secret villain of this game has been the whole time.
So, those of you that didn't fail, you only lose 6 points each.
What?
Oh, 6. Wow, we're all going temporarily insane. I love it.
That is correct. What would you like your temporary insanities to be? I can pick for you, or you can come up with your own, except the person who just got side messaged. That person loses 12 sanity.
Oh, shit.
DM choice is best choice. Choice.
Also, you
Or
gain
not.
10 points of mythos rating, not 5.
Okay.
Dang.
I'm trying to figure out how to edit the sheet to add mythos.
Gotta
Um,
Double click the blue.
Or you can click build character on the side.
I don't have.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh
smart too.
yes, there we go. Thank you. Yeah. So, Jenny's like, oh, it's Saint Michael. Oh
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
no, this is. It's a really important relic. We've got to we've got to clean it and bring it up, guys. And like, does anyone have like a rag or something?
While that happens,
Yeah,
Aubrey,
yes.
hallucinations or delusions as you see fit, until I say otherwise. Barnabas, intense phobia, perhaps so bad you can't move. Pick the phobia, something relating to this area. And
I can't be here, right?
Dr. Layla, physical hysterics or emotional outburst of your choice. Laugh, cry, scream, slap someone. Like, continuously.
Who's next to me?
Barnabas! Because in a movie, it would definitely be Barnabas.
I slap him.
Ah!
Just starts slapping you without stopping, but you're so terrified, I don't know if you can move.
Look, she's violent. She's violent. I knew it. She's gonna try to kill us all down here. This is part of our plan. This is part of the experiment, isn't it, Doctor? Huh? Yeah.
No, it's not. Just get away from me. Shoot.
Oh, you get away from me. You.
Jenny, that's not
I'm so
what
sorry.
you think it is. That statue's not what you think it is.
You happen to have a rag in your purse, Jenny.
Okay, yeah, no, she starts polishing it, and she's like,
No.
no, I went to seminary, I know this stuff.
Make
And
a
she
luck
starts-
roll and a dex roll. Dex first, then luck.
Alright.
Barnabas, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Alright.
I don't know what's.
And then luck.
Ooh,
Oh, that's so good.
jeez.
That's so good. You turn around to yell at your mother. And the rag slips away, and your hand touches the statue.
Oh no!
You're looking into her eyes, Aubrey, when it happens. For just a moment, her eyes become the yellow sign, and then just kind of sink to an all black, and then fade back to the normal color. And Genevieve just stops talking and just stands there and smiles while making hand contact with the statue. The whole area rumbles for a moment and then stops. Not the Demimond rumble, like a vibration. Genevieve, your Cthulhu Mythos is now 20, and you effectively have no sanity. We'll deal with what that means between sessions.
Okay.
Roleplay-wise for the rest of the evening, they cannot convince you otherwise. This is St. Michael, and he speaks to you and tells you what to do, and you'll absolutely do it. Because he's a good
I mean,
person.
I only had 18 points of sanity left, guys.
This is about to go very badly. Okay.
Boy.
The truth of the
No.
cosmos is busy flooding Genevieve's mind. Genevieve's gone
No.
bye-bye for this scene. It's the other
No.
three of you.
No. So, no. Genevieve, it's not what you think it is. Let go of it now. And I have
Looking at you, but, through you.
I want to put the knife back in where I keep that, but actually take the baton. So, because I have, you said hallucinations and...
Yes.
Yeah.
And delusions, or delusions of your choice.
I'm back to 15 years ago, and I can hear all of those things that I was experiencing from before coming from this thing. This is the demonic entity. This is what I saw back then. And
So you're going to
she's-
start beating the statue?
And I'm going to start beating the statue.
Oh boy. Here we go.
What's happening with Barnabas? Layla's sitting on the ground weeping.
Oh, did she stop assaulting me?
Yeah, she collapses to the ground just crying.
I'm so sorry, Barnabas. I'm so sorry.
Not even crying, weeping.
Oh
I'm so
man.
sorry.
Can I
don't know
roll
what came over me.
psychology to see if we can snap?
No,
or
because
can
you're
snap her out of it?
temporarily insane too.
You said I'm just paranoid as hell and I want to get out of here?
To the point you can't even move. Whatever your phobia
Oh.
is terrifying you so badly you're rooted to the spot.
If I just
vote
close my
euphobia
eyes,
is
if I
dust.
just close my eyes, all of this goes away because it's all in our heads and we're making it happen. So I'm just gonna close my eyes and everything's gonna be just fine.
Aubrey,
Suddenly,
make a luck check. You beat the crap out of that statue and shatter your baton and trip forward and grab the statue to right yourself. Your Cthulhu Mythos is now 20 and you lose 15 points of sanity. We will work out your long-term permanent derangement between sessions. As the Yellow King invades your mind with the truth
Cool.
of the cosmos.
What does that truth look like, Tyler? Huh? What does it look like?
Looks like the yellow sign. It looks like a giant amorphous mass the size of an entire solar system, rumbling and extruding eyes and tentacles and other random shapes, while hideous demonic forms play pipes endlessly, singing it to sleep, and the sound of the pipes blows the sanity from your mind.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Thank you for sharing with the class.
A god of ultimate chaos, that when he stirs in his eternal slumber destroys worlds and wipes out civilizations.
Peek. I hear the the smashing of the statue going on. So I'm like, peek.
It stops and you just see Aubrey holding the statue, staring at it, and Genevieve touching the statue and staring at nothing. We'll say you come out of your shit first. Those two are attached to the statue and frozen, and Layla is on the ground weeping.
Okay. Now can I use psychology to like slap or snap the doctor back into
You can try.
waking sanity? Psychology 60. Here we go. Don't fail me. Hey, you failed.
And now,
That's 18 points of luck I'd have to blow.
make an intelligence check.
All right.
Make
Hey,
a
I made
Make a luck check.
All right.
suddenly I stop weeping
I made it.
and I just start staring. And I dive for Barnabas's ankle and bite his shin.
Ah, fuck.
I love it. I love it. Roll brawl.
Oh shit.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
You can do a lot of damage to an ankle with your teeth.
No,
Ow.
his shin.
Oh,
His
you can do a
shin.
lot of damage to a shin with your teeth.
Just bite his Achilles out.
Where is my... Oh, fighting. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool, I failed. Okay.
Yeah, you're just gnawing on jeans.
What is wrong with you?
Barnabas, you actually see that Aubrey smashed a piece of the statue off, just a chunk, with the baton.
I try to finish it off, and I just
No.
I take aim with the
I
rifle
mean-
and I fire.
One little piece bounced off and landed next to your foot. You really want to pick it up, but you don't have to because you made your rolls. But you really want to pick that up.
He's like sweating. He's like, he looks at the statue, he narrows his eyes, and he's like, tries to get a shot off.
I'm now just chewing on your jeans, by the way.
I need all
He
four
just
of you
looks
to
up,
make.
Wranglers.
I need all four of you to make luck rolls, starting with Rachel.
All right.
Luck. Okay.
What can go wrong here?
Nope, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, Layla. Failed by 2.
I failed by 2 points. Can I use luck points to get a better luck roll?
You already
Not
know
for
the
this.
answer to that.
But that's totally what that's for, right? You buy
Not for
Sure.
this. Aubrey.
Oh,
All right,
come
Aubrey's in the
on.
lead. Barnabas.
Oh! Made it
bullet,
by
Rick.
that much.
Your bullet ricochets and hits
Oh.
Aubrey.
Oh no!
Like whatever this thing is made out of, the bullet didn't scratch it, and so you're pretty sure that piece that broke off, it allowed that to happen. The bullet ricochets, hits Aubrey in the left arm, and knocks Aubrey clean of the statue. So Aubrey, For a few minutes until one of them recovers you, you also have uncontrollable emotional outburst. But it can't be violence, anything but violence. One single continuous outburst of emotion that can't be violence. Also, you lose 4 hit points. The bullet didn't hit your arm, but it tore a chunk out of it with a graze. But it knocked you free.
At this point, yeah, like if that happens, Barnabas just like drops what he's doing. Like he just runs over to her and like tries to drag her away from the statue and tries
Can
to
you
apply.
though?
Is
Who,
it a
Rachel?
graze though? Like,
No, you hit Aubrey. Aubrey's no longer touching the statue. Rachel is still touching the statue. I mean, Genevieve is still touching the statue.
yeah.
And my teeth
you're
are still
gonna-
on your Wranglers.
So you're gonna tackle Genevieve?
If she's close by, I'll try to like yank her back. You know.
As soon as you make contact with your hands with Genevieve, it transfers to you.
Oh, it's
Subtract-
that kind of thing.
Subtract
Cool.
15 sanity, freeze in place, or increase your mythos by another 10 points.
Oh, I'm at 21. Cool.
Does
That's
it
good, right?
transfer through gene material?
15 sanity. Good lord. All right.
No,
come on.
physical contact. He had to grab her hand to the side of her face or something.
Okay. 2.
Aubrey, what's your
Ow.
emotion so we know?
I don't.
Frantic.
You could just hyperventilate if you got nothing good.
I want it to be. So it's not violent. So I'm not gonna like lash out or anything like that. But I want it to be very like nonstop verbal sort of beratement of just blame, like it's like just all this frustration is kind of like pouring out. So frustration, I guess, just blah blah blah, and this is just Barnabas, like just like.
Now here's the best part. In her mind, everything she says makes sense, but to the rest of you, it's just Cthulhu garble. Too many consonants, not enough vowels, just pouring out of Aubrey without a breath.
And Genevieve probably thinks she's speaking in tongues.
Oh no, Genevieve's stuck to the statue and can only see what the yellow sign is showing her. Same as you.
Oh, cool. What am I saying?
The same thing everyone else saw as it burns the truth of reality into your mind. You lose 15 sanity, and you lose. This is going awesomely.
No.
Doctor, you snap out of it because you're the only one who can at the moment.
I
No pressure.
pause, and I remove my mouth from his jeans, and none of you tell my wife about. The fuck is wrong with all of you? Am I allowed to notice that Barnabas is not actually touching the statue, but he's just touching Genevieve?
Oh yeah, you can see everything that's happening.
Okay.
The whole room is now suffused in a strange ochre light, and the fog is burned out of this room.
Oh my. So I am looking around to see if there is any sort of like floor standing candelabra that's long.
Yes.
Grab it, and I use it to shove in a meaty part Genevieve away from the statue.
You succeed, because Genevieve is not super strong. You both collapse, and you don't have to act out any more temporary insanity, because you have long-term insanities we'll deal with now. But yeah, you can act normally, finger quotes, for you two.
Why did
That
you
happened.
do that? No, we have to get the statue to the surface. It's really important.
Nope.
Uh,
It should have been left here a long time ago. Let's get the hell out of
Genevieve?
here, please.
Barnabas, there's more here. You know there is. You should find it. It could help you stop this. You don't know how you know that, but you do.
Genevieve, we don't have the equipment to get something like this back up there, so we'll have to go out and come back.
He picks up the rifle and reloads it. Is there another chamber that leads out of here that we haven't explored yet?
No, like here, as in your knowledge is it's around the statue somewhere on the ground. There's more here, on the podium.
Which is close to the statue. God damn it.
Well, yeah, but you have no urge to touch the statue now that you already have.
Okay, because if I do, then...
You have an urge to protect it, but not touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, so, Layla's kind of like, oh, we don't have the equipment to move it to the surface. Like, in my complete insanity, like, is that like something like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. We got to come back with like a crane and like straw stuffed crates and.
Actually, what your mind says, you're right. We could never move this out of here without specialized equipment. I don't even know how we'd get here from the mainland. But there's that piece of it on the ground I could pick up and put in my pocket. I'd feel better that way.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go for the little marble.
Genevieve picks up the hunk and puts it in her pocket and just smiles happily.
Can I see that she's done this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be deceptive about it.
Genevieve,
It's
you
important.
need to...
No,
You're never giving that up. You'll die for that piece of rock.
No, it needs to be attached in the right way, and I'm not gonna leave it here for bog monsters to step on.
I don't think they'll step on it. I think you should put it as close to the statue as possible without touching the statue so that we have all the pieces in one place.
Oh no, I couldn't do that. I'm not trained to restore statues. We'll have to find someone special to do this.
I try to fast talk.
So if you leave the piece here...
Then a bog monster will step on it.
I use some fast talks like, with Genevieve, if we're going to repair the statue, we're going to need that last piece, right?
Auto fail.
Auto fail, okay.
You cannot convince Genevieve to release that rock. Genevieve is all the way gone now.
Get off
Genevieve
my
is
case,
gone.
Dad.
Bye-bye, you guys.
Don't call me Dad!
Fine, you're not my real dad anyway.
I'm turning this expedition around right now! He goes up to the podium.
There is something there. A really old case made out of metal with like old-timey locks that were probably state-of-the-art at the time. It's open. It's got some kind of spongy material in there, like foam except before foam.
Okay.
Like it was a case to hold something precious. It's been knocked off a pedestal that you see has fallen over and broken.
I take out
It's
the
empty,
knife
though.
and just use it to pry it open.
It's empty. There's a circular indentation for something round, and then a long indentation with a round piece on the end. And the case is pretty large, like 3 feet by 3 feet.
What the fuck was in this?
Make an intelligence check.
Got it.
All right. Little jagged marks. The round piece isn't perfectly round. It's the round piece of the long stick with the round piece. The round piece isn't a ball. It's like angled, faceted even. And the circular indentation has little jagged marks. It's almost like it was a crown and a scepter. You're gone.
Oh.
And you remember the legend.
And none of these pieces, I'm assuming, are still within the case.
Nope. Someone already took them out 3 weeks ago. Which means they're somewhere on the island. And you immediately know, because of your massive Cthulhu Mythos bump, those are key to escaping, one way or the other.
This is what we came here to find. This is what we need to get out of here.
This is when you come out of your madness too, Aubrey, so you can participate.
Yet it's not here. You. This is what we're here to find. Obviously, we're late. You weren't able to find it, so obviously, this is like you once again have gotten us to a point where.
This happened 3 weeks ago, though. The Mr. Katana kids messed around here, and then this went missing. It's somewhere on the island. We find that, we find our ticket out of here.
Maybe it's in one of the historical preservation areas, maybe a museum or something.
So, just so you know, you all got hit with mythos knowledge being in the proximity of this thing. You all know without a shadow of a doubt, he's right. You need those to escape. 3 of you, however, are convinced you need to somehow use them in the spell or wear them. 1 of you, being Layla, who didn't touch the statue, is convinced you have to destroy them.
The One Ring.
Correct.
Basically. Well,
See-
ladies, I think we know what it is that we have to do now.
There was one student who got away from all of the monster stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably with something special that everyone had gathered around to look at.
So, I'm going to say, yes, they either turned it into one of the historical societies, or that last student ran off with them, having been protected by them somehow. Maybe that's how he survived the monsters.
Mythos rolls, starting with Rachel, with Genevieve.
This place doesn't go deeper than this, right?
Mythos roll.
I think you
Hey,
succeeded.
I think you fucking
Yeah.
made it.
Exactly.
Wait, is that your?
That's
Is that your?
just-
Oh wait, you clicked the. I think you
Oh,
clicked the blue
I clicked
text.
Oh,
thing.
whoops.
Ooh.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Not as good.
Arbery, go. Same thing.
Aubrey.
Oh, you did it too.
I did the same thing.
Okay, Barnabas, go. And Genevieve, Layla, go.
Too low.
Okay. Layla, you can't even sense anything. You other 3, you can sense it, but you didn't make the check, so you don't know where it is, but it is definitely on the island still.
Okay.
And they're both in the same spot, wherever that is.
And this excavation doesn't go deeper than this, right? Like this is the farthest they went.
Yeah. This is what they're after. And you remember the myth of the island. The whole, he brought something huge here when he set his church up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we sure did. Okay. Start heading back to the lift.
Okay.
Take the case. I'll take the case. Why not?
I'm going to carry a 3x3 metal suitcase.
Can if
I mean,
you
you can
want.
carry it if you like.
No, you idiot. I'm not carrying your suitcase for you.
You're gonna carry my. Thank you so much, honey. Here you go. I'll carry the rifle.
I'll take his suitcase and fling it across the evil temple. Just as hard and far as I can.
It
That's
slides
not how
into
those
a corner.
work. You see, this is why we can't have nice things. Jesus.
No, this is why you can't have nice things.
Oh, I had plenty of nice things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. I earned them.
You all
Get this knife.
head out on the lift. And the first thing
Earned
and the first
this.
thing you notice, besides Aubrey examining her knife and looking at Barnabas, is the creatures are gone.
The Wendigo and the.
Almost as if, oh, you can go now. One of us. One of us. One of us.
The disease spreads. Okay.
Steve, get ready to help me out here.
Oh.
It's for the greater good, Eric.
The greater good.
100%, yes. Take the lift back up to the surface. Huh. So much for the monsters. They ran off. Huh. I guess we scared them off with all that, he like, he holds up the rifle like he did something useful or whatever. It's like, now we just need to find out where this kid went. Do we have like a list anywhere, indicating who was here for the little, field trip? He's like looking around for like a manifest or like a list of, names or anything like that for, you know.
Or maybe where
Everything
the
else that you
monsters
could find here is scattered to the wind. Maybe at the actual building of the Miskatonic University, yeah. The actual study building, but this isn't it.
Okay, so we gotta end up having to go there. Is that on the west side of the island or on the east side of the island?
You don't know.
I'll ask the native. I'll ask Genevieve, like, sister, where exactly is the Miskatonic building on the island?
Do I know and do I want to reveal that information?
You know it. It's up to you if you want to reveal it. I mean, As far as you can tell, he's on the same path as you. The only one you're not sure about is the doctor lady. And
Yeah,
and Joshua.
And I can totally get a hold of the archaeology department and be like, you gotta bring the statue up like right now. Yeah, so I'll tell you where the building is.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. So, essentially this. Let me check. Like most things on the north side of the island. Far from you.
You are here on the red circle.
Yep.
So we gotta go. Okay, we gotta trudge back to the main road and head north.
How hard can it be? It's that.
You see that big white line? That's the main road. You wandered way far from the main road.
That's what happens. Okay.
And that
cool.
is when the ground rumbles and all silence and all noise fades away to silence.
Oh shit.
However, that doesn't mean we're done, even though that was the cliffhanger, because 3 of you have gone essentially mad after touching an elder god statue. It's beginning with Genevieve.
Yep.
Hey, I didn't touch the statue directly. I got like
Hang on. I'm
elder
trying to
statue
listen.
adjacent.
I'm trying to listen to the keeper.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Roll a d20.
Oh goodness. $19.
19.
I hope that's good.
Never good, but
It's good at D&D.
you hit your insanity. Awesome.
15,
Great.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Roll another d20.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
What'd you get?
16. 16.
Ooh. You now have knowledge of the spell Levitate. I'll get you the details before the next session.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, the 3
Okay.
of you are sorcerers now.
He's gonna have a religious experience for real.
Roll d20.
So in our last Call of Cthulhu campaign, this went amazing for us when one of us became a sorcerer. So now we've got 3, so it's only going to be 3 times as awesome. Oh, jeez. A d20?
Yes.
18.
Same chart. Roll another d20.
8.
8. Flight. Look at you.
What?
You learned the spell flight.
So we have levitate and flight.
All right, Barnabas, go. D20.
12.
You're gonna love this.
Okay.
This chart influencing others.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I would like to make a motion that we do not.
Motion dismissed.
We re-roll. Seconded.
Okay, but what if I spend all my luck points?
You're right. Motion is dismissed.
Oh my God. Roll a D30, Eric. So just click on D20 and change
Wait,
the
I
2 to
I think you
click
can
on
do
click on D20 and then change the 2 to a 3 and then hit enter.
Okay. 1 second.
Roll a 20, baby. You'll get the yellow sign spell. That'd be appropriate.
You roll a 30 right now.
I
Oh, he
rolled a
did.
fucking 20.
You get the spell yellow sign. It's so good. It's so good.
So, just, to let you know, my husband just cackled and laughed I could hear him from 2 rooms away.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay. Layla, you don't get to roll, and your spell only works in the demimonds. The other 3, yours work anywhere. Because you're not completely mad yet, Layla. However, in the demimonds, you get Circle of Warding.
Oh.
which would be wildly useful. Yes.
Eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
How?
You still looked into the eyes of the statue and saw the truth of reality.
Okay.
Just being in the room was enough to lose your sanity at a huge amount.
Take the warding.
Okay. Okay.
However, unless you go farther insane, that's all you'll get. These other three can keep learning spells should they find more books.
Oh god.
And we're going to a historical society, you say?
Oh no. Don't do it.
This can only go well from here. Well, that's all the yellow poetry we have time for this week, audience. Have no fear. Act 3 will carry on the tale of the lurking silence next week. As for other terrifying tales you can enjoy with us, you can catch me, Eldritch Echoes, as GM on Tuesday, running our Chronicle of Darkness, No Time for Reality. And on Thursday, we have Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles for other horror games. For Awesome Adventures, we have Cyberpunk Red tomorrow. We have Infinity, Outer Worlds Inner Demons on Wednesdays. And we have Scarred Lands, Dracogenesis Titan's Lament on Fridays. Check our calendars for more, all shows at 9 p.m. EST. You can find our calendar on the website, along with all our social media links to YouTube, Patreon, and our Discord. Come check us out and hang out. Seekers of Carcosa, let the viewers know the next show they can catch you in, or other cool things you do outside of Horror Tales.
I'm Eric. You can catch me on Twitter at Maroon Recluse, and I'll be here tomorrow for Cyberpunk Red.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere. I have a Changeling the Dreaming game that we were coming off our holiday break this Thursday at 9:30 Eastern. Should be a lot of fun. It's all about Victorian magic that should intersect with changelings in some really fun ways. And then every other Wednesday, I am in a Scarred Lands game over at Plastic Age Plays. I just got a magic snowflake necklace, which
Nice.
a lot more powerful than a character should have at 5th level, so I'm sure that will have consequences.
Not at all.
Yeah. So,
I have a
come check me.
question before we move on to the next person.
Yes.
How does he do that? There's like 9 players in that game.
Because he used to be a film director.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's used to handling circuses. I got it.
I asked him, how did that happen with the 9 players? He said, I don't know. The old guy told me not to give him wet or feed him after midnight, but I did anyway.
Yeah. And we even have guest stars from time to time, but it's a lot of fun.
Crazy. The man's a machine. Okay, who's next?
I believe that's me. I have been Aubrey, now turning back into Steve, and you can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. You'll find me next playing on Vorpal Tales tomorrow for Cyberpunk Red.
Hey everybody, I am Ever, and you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever. And I'm actually gonna say tonight, if you like interesting art of all different sorts of styles and mediums, oh, this is weird plugging myself. I don't like it. Check out my Instagram, and my tag there is Changeling Ever. And the next game that you will find me in, oh, my brain just blanked because that was awkward for me. Yes, Cyberpunk tomorrow with the awesome Dixie and the awesome Michelle and the epic DM Eric Maroon Recluse. Oh, I said it wrong. Maroon Recluse.
Maroon.
There we go. And then, of course, Snipes262 will rejoin us next week as well. And he's just going to stare at you and go, I missed one session. One.
What happened?
And for now, for our Ride or Die viewers, it's vote time. You as the audience can vote for your favorite. If you do, they get to roll a d10 and add luck points. You have from now until the end of our credit reel. After we stop the show, we will check the chat at that time. For you guys, you all get to vote for each other as normal. One vote for any other player for any reason. The vote is worth also 3 luck raised without having to roll luck. In the normal order, who and why.
I'm gonna have to give mine to Ever for the shooting the Wendigo. Like I wasn't expecting them to get the shot, and then it just happened, and it's like almost full damage. I think it was, and that was great.
Mr.
I would
Morgan,
like-
by the way, tried to award you a specific role, Rachel, but instead you get the award for luck raise for next week.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you. I would like to vote for Eric. Just for how you handled the gun. It was really well done. It was really entertaining.
Thank you.
I told myself I wasn't going to vote for Rachel again 3 weeks in a row.
It's okay. It's totally fine.
And
It's
then-
understandable.
Thank you.
And then she
Yes.
and then she dropped Mommy's better with knives anyway.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yes.
And take my vote. It's yours.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. That was great.
I entirely missed out on that line. My ears just decided not to work, and I missed it.
It was.
So now hearing it, I have to vote for that as well. Oh my god. You would have slain me, I would have been dead, rolling on the floor. So that, for sure.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And now that the votes are complete, it's time for us to wish you sweet nightmares, audience. Roll in next Sunday at 9 p.m. to see the results of their madness and their new cool spells that will totally not drive them even more insane just to cast them. So until next week, audience, good night.
Happy New Year.